presidential race? Certainly seems like there was, so let's hear what people have to say. And it looks like our old friend Nancy Pelosi's up to her old tricks again. She's no longer Speaker of the House, but she certainly has well-established ties within Congress and within the Democrat Party. So let's listen to a video from Fox News that talks a little bit about what was going on behind the scenes.
In just 2 days, she's basically been crowned by her party. But new reporting suggests that Harris's ascent was all orchestrated by Democratic elites like Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi has already endorsed Harris. And behind the scenes, she reportedly suggested that Biden's exit could be done, quote, the easy way or the hard way. And a source close to the Biden family reportedly telling the New York Post, quote, the well-orchestrated palace coup to stop the faltering president from seeking re-election had been in place for weeks, but stubborn Biden fought it every step of the way. That debate was a setup to convince Democrats that he could not run for president.
Kind of funny. Stubborn Biden got in the way of Nancy Pelosi's plans, but apparently he didn't get in the way of them long enough for her to continue in the run, and she won in the end. But, there's actually more proof that there's some stuff going on here. So let's listen to Vivek Ramaswamy, who also talks a little bit about his thoughts about how they set this up and how they saw this playing out. Pretty cool stuff.
And I do think that this was a trap in the making. This was intentional. What we saw last night, it was not an accident. It was by intentional design. And how do we know that? It's because the Democratic Party explicitly negotiated for this unusually early debate, the earliest debate that's taken place in American history, the first one ever before the nominating convention of either party. Why did they do it? It was their final opportunity to toss the old man to one side. As I've been saying for the entire last year and a half, that's exactly what they're going to do. And what they described as a conspiracy theory last year has now become a reality today.
So what Vivek's saying really makes a lot of sense. Why else would the Democrats negotiate such an early debate? Because they wanted to get Joe out there to show everybody what they all knew the whole time, that there was some cognitive decline and that he just couldn't do the job anymore because they wanted to put someone else in there now. So finally, here's another video from Fox News where it talks about a lot of Biden's allies really left him at the end. And in fact, there's rumors that Nancy Pelosi was going to go after the donors who were donating to Joe's campaign. So check this one out.
For 23 days, the president maintained that his decision to stay in the race was final. But his oldest allies, like Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, and Barack Obama, all made clear privately that they weren't satisfied with that decision. And Politico reports it was about to turn ugly. The Biden team was bracing for Pelosi to publicly release private polling showing that the president's race was doomed. Listen to this quote. Nancy made clear that they could do this the easy way or the hard way. She gave them 3 weeks of the easy way. It was about to be the hard way.
Kind of interesting to see how Nancy Pelosi still holds this much power within the Democrat Party. And our old buddy Barack Obama, he's got some power in there as well. And they ultimately convinced Joe to go. But the other piece of it is that they've been complaining about how Donald Trump is going to wreck democracy forever, right? They're saving democracy. Well, this certainly doesn't look like democracy to me. This looks like someone who's doing some things behind the scenes that, maybe they shouldn't be doing. Not that Joe was the guy to run the country anymore, but I think it was his decision to make and not Nancy Pelosi's. So please send me any comments and subscribe.